Hey, it's studio time. The Locals Lounge at Radio 94.9. Send your band submissions to Nate at radio949colorado.com.
All right, welcome back to Studio 94.9. It's the Locals Lounge at Radio 94.9. My name's Nate Wild, and I got our guests joining me today, Joe, Brian, and Amanda from Colony Funk. Welcome, guys and gals.
Thanks for having us.
Howdy, Nate. How you doing today?
I'm doing good. All right, let's start off, if I could, from 1, 2, 3 of you. Just give me a little background on the band, like a bio of Colony Funk. Introduce me and the listeners to Colony Funk, if you would.
So I'm Brian Adams. I play guitar with Colony Funk. We've been around for, a little over 2 years, guys?
Yeah.
A little over 2 years. Consists of myself, Amanda Hofer on the vocals, Joe Prince of Valley on the bass. We have Stephen Wayne Cobb on the keyboards and vocals, Darren Raddick on the drums, and David Clapsaddle on the saxophone duties.
All right, very cool. Tell me how the band kind of came together.
The band came together, just a bunch of mutual friends that have played music and known each other for years around the Fort Collins area that just came together and started playing and felt good, so we decided to keep doing it.
Very
Amanda,
cool.
anything you'd like to add?
That pretty much sums it up.
How'd you land on the sound that you have with this band? How did that kind of come together?
I think the inspiration for this group would primarily be rooted in old R&B and soul music. We kind of started out with the intention of being a cover band, if you will. But
Okay.
we started developing our own sound. I hate to use the word cover band. I like to say like an R&B revival. Because even the groups that made these songs popular back in the day, they were playing somebody else wrote these tunes and they were out there performing them. I think it's just that's an homage to these old R&B tunes. And then we're developing our own sound now as well, and we got our own EP coming out of original tunes.
Very cool. Well, let's play a tune. What do you say? Love on Your Side is the title of this one. Can you tell me about this song?
Sure, I can tell you a little about this one. So I wrote this one for my wife. Was traveling a bunch at the beginning of the year, and with the election going on, it was just it was a little stressful for my wife, taking the standpoint from the political climate and and from a woman's standpoint, not necessarily understanding 100% where her feelings were on the whole election thing.
Okay.
And just trying to communicate that I got her back either way, whether I understand or not. I got her back.
All right.
That's really it. Yeah.
I like it. That was a nasty political year, wasn't it?
It was a rough one.
All right. Once again, Colony Funk is with me in the studio. It's Studio 94.9. This is called Love on Your Side. Take it away.
Say you want me, and you'll always love me too. I need you. That much is true forever, ever. Love is always on our side. Don't worry, mama. Don't shed a tear. I'll be coming home, baby. I'll be right behind the wheel. I'm coming home, honey, honey. I'm coming home to you. ever understand exactly how you feel. If you need me, baby, I'll be right behind the wheel. I'm coming home, honey, honey, I'm coming home to you. Say you want me, and you'll always love me too. I need you. That much is true forever, ever. Love is always on our side.
Cool. Love on Your Side, the title of that track. It's Colony Funk joining me in the studio today, Studio 94.9. Now, if you would, let me just grab some of your musical influences, because I know, you guys are in other groups, correct? And play in other bands with other sounds and things like that. Everybody's got their own, heroes and inspirations and stuff. Tell me personally, like, who are some of your favorites that kind of got you into music? Brian, you go first.
Well, I really started out playing electric guitar, and I'd say some of my biggest influences are obviously the Allman Brothers and Eric Clapton. So I used to jam along with Eric Clapton records for hours. So he was a big influence of mine, and of course, like Pink Floyd. I have a pretty varied music background, but since moving to Colorado, I've played more acoustic guitar, so of course I try to play bluegrass.
Okay, yeah.
But I would say my style is really a mix of blues and bluegrass and Americana. Of course, I like some good hard driving original type country too.
Okay.
So chicken picking and that kind of thing is definitely something that I like to try to do.
All right. What's your favorite Pink Floyd album?
My favorite Animals.
Oh, me too.
Animals.
Yeah. Cool. Bravo, man. We're pals. We're friends now. All right, Joe. What about you, man?
For this group, I'd have to say that James Jamerson, The Hook. He's definitely for that old soul, old Motown sound.
Mm-hmm.
That's what's driving it. In general, overall, melodic bass players. John Paul Jones in the vein of like. Ramble On and What Is and What Should Never Be had always kind of been a goal for me. Flea, Soul to Squeeze bass line.
Yeah, okay.
That type of like driving, it's there, it's carrying it, but it's also very melodic is something I've always really strived for.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right. Amanda?
I always struggle with this because I really enjoy a huge variety of music. I listen to a ton of hip hop. I grew up in a really, really small community. The population of the town was like 12 people when I was there.
Oh,
and
that's small.
I grew up in a little country church, and it was a ton of hymnals and gospel and stuff like that. So I can't say any one thing, but with this group, I guess I've had a lot of people say Etta James meets Janis Joplin.
Okay.
So I listen to them a fair amount.
So you're a hip hop fan. Can you spit flows?
She's freestyled a couple times
Really?
on stage. Yeah, she's not bad at all. I encourage it.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's a rare thing, but I need to get a few in there every once in a while.
So if I started beatboxing, you couldn't do one right now.
Yeah,
I don't want to put you on
yeah,
the spot.
I would probably puke.
As beautiful as that would be. All right.
When the room energy is right, she kills it.
Okay. I'm excited. I really want to see this happen someday. So. All right, cool. Well, speaking of which, let's play a tune. Another one. You Don't Have to Go is the title of this track. Can you tell me about this one?
This song was actually gifted to us by an amazing singer-songwriter, John Paul Hodge.
Mm-hmm.
He has an amazing, soulful voice and a huge library of originals. And he basically was just like, thought that this would be a good fit for us. And we took it, changed it a little bit to fit our style a little bit more, and recorded it. It was our first original song that we recorded, and now it's kind of catchy. So
It's kind of catchy, she says. Cool. Right on. All right. It's Colony Funk joining me in the studio today. Is it 3/5, 3/6?
3/6.
3/6. So half of Colony Funk is in the studio right now. Math. There's some more math for you. We were talking about
on
math
a Sunday, no less.
Yeah, math on a Sunday. All right. It's You Don't Have to Go. Colony Funk on Studio 94.9. Take it away.
Well, it feels like a long time since we've been on the same line, on the same page, the same day. Though we're feeling the same way. Baby, your love has gone cold. I'm alright just to carry on, and I tell you I love you. Just one more thing, 'cause you don't have to go away. You don't have to go away. You don't have to go away. What can I do to convince you to stay? Here we go through the motions, up and down like the ocean, washing up with the notion to test my devotion. Baby, my heart is on you, and you know that my love remains true, and I beg you to give me just one more day, 'cause you don't have to go away. You don't have to go away. You don't have to go away. What can I do to convince you to stay? La 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 la, 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 la 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 la. La 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 la. I can feel you, can see you. I can touch you and hold you, but I cannot trust you to trust me, and I cannot force you to love me, and I've got no desire to own you or need to control you. Baby, I live to adore you. Cannot be friends in the end. You don't have to go away. You don't have to go away. You don't have to go away. What can I do to convince you to stay? La 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 la, la 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 la, la 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 la. La 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 la, la 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 la, la 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 la. What can I do to convince you to stay?
Cool. Colony Funk with You Don't Have to Go at Studio 94.9, the Locals Lounge at Radio 94.9. I got half of Colony Funk in here with me, Joe, Brian, and Amanda. Tell me how the name came about. What does it mean?
I'll take this one. It kind of is a homage to, at least for me, the name Colony comes from my grandfather was a Hutterite. A lot of people don't know what that is.
I don't.
But Hutterites is kind of like Amish meets Mennonite type of people.
Okay.
And they live in colonies. And so I just was like, oh, I wanted to kind of put a little something special in there. So Colony, and then we're like, oh, Colony Funk.
That's cool.
So it was almost like when I heard it, I was like, oh, that's it.
Explain these colonies to me. I
So,
just want to get the concept
yeah.
of what this is exactly.
They are really self-sustained. They use modern technology as far as, and it's just big families, and it's almost military-esque, like how they live, in little homes that are attached. And you'd be in like a 2-bedroom, 1-bathroom, and like an older couple would live in that one, and then you just walk down, and maybe their third cousin would live in the one next door, and keep going. And they are all pretty self-sustained in agriculture and farming or ranching and stuff like that. So, yeah, my grandpa was one of 7. They left the colony in Alberta, and then he came down to Montana, which is where I grew up, and they all started their own little mini colony on our farm.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy.
So, but you said they have technology.
They use
Like
machinery.
iPhones?
Unlike, oh yeah, they'll use they use.
Okay, yeah. I'm just trying to conceptualize.
Yeah, Google it.
I'm going to. Say it again for me. What's it called?
Hutterite. Hutterite.
Hutterite. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
That is fascinating. I love that. I just want to throw this out there, Brian. Growing up with the name Brian Adams, was it like a Michael Bolton from Office Space scenario, just at all, or?
Only later in life,
Okay.
really. I grew up in Minnesota, and people would literally say to me, I bet you get a lot of stuff for that. I bet you get a really hard time for that. But no one really ever came through with the stuff until I moved to Colorado.
Until you moved here, okay.
That's when people would come right up to me and say, "Hey, cuts like a knife." Yes, like literally the stuff came when I moved here. So
Really?
thank you, Colorado.
Way
for
to
that.
go, guys, jerks.
It helps that I know other Brian Adamses.
Yeah.
So I know a couple other Brian Adamses that probably have the same struggles.
The struggle is
Yeah.
real.
Yeah, but now Brian Adams is finally coming back around, so the young kids know who Brian Adams is. Now that he's an oldies guy, and people are like, yeah, I like Brian Adams. I like oldies. So
I like
it's an
oldies.
interesting transition, yeah. Hmm.
Do you like Brian Adams?
I can say I would appreciate some Brian Adams riffs. Yeah,
Okay.
I can't not like some Brian Adams.
All right.
Gotta
You don't
like it.
celebrate his entire catalog?
No, there's maybe 3,
I'm
3 or 4.
Sorry, I'm doing the Office Space. All right. Cool. Right on, guys. Let's play one last tune. It's called I'd Rather Go Blind. This is an Etta James track, and take it away.
Something told me it was over when I saw you and her talking. Something deep down in my soul said, cry, girl. When I saw you and that girl walking out, ooh, I would rather go blind, boy, than to see you walk away from me now. So you see, I love you so much, I don't wanna watch you leave me, baby. Most of all, I just don't wanna be free. Ooh, and baby, I'd rather go blind, boy, and to see you walk away from me. And baby, I'd rather go blind, boy, than to see you walk away from me. of your kiss and your warm embrace. When the reflection in the glass that I held to my lips now, baby, revealed these tears that are on my face. And baby, I'd rather go blind, boy, than to see you walk away from me. And baby, I'd rather go blind, boy, than to see you walk away from me. Baby, baby, baby. Baby, baby, baby.
Cool. Colony Funk joining me in the studio today. It's Studio 94.9. That was I'd Rather Go Blind. Joe, Brian, and Amanda, can't thank you guys enough for coming in. Tell me what you got coming up as far as Colony Funk.
Yeah, thanks for having us, Nate. A couple upcoming gigs we have. We have Glenwood Springs Brew Garden
Uh-huh.
on the 9th of June. We have a 10 Myth concert series on June 15th. And we have Foothills Mall concert series here in Fort Collins on June 18th.
Where do you play at the mall?
It's right in the little courtyard outside of the new movie Bistro
By Bar Louie?
by Bar Louie.
Okay, all
Yep,
right.
So right there, that'll happen. It's an earlier show, family-friendly event. We also have a live stream coming up of our EP. It's going to be online, so like us on Facebook and be on the lookout for announcements about that. That's going to happen May 23rd, so coming up pretty soon.
All right. Fair enough. Cool. Colony Funk once again in the studio with me today. Can't thank you guys enough for coming in, sharing your music, and sharing your stories with us.
Thanks, Nate.
Yeah, thanks for having us, Nate.
Thank you.